Hi, and welcome to Leon Vert, where today my laptop is on fire, so playthroughs are on pause. I read the entire Paldeck, and today we are going to talk about 10 insane Paldeck entries. Hey, that's the name of the video. That's pretty good. But hey, there's a few buttons down there that the YouTube gods and myself would love for you to press. Number 10. Starting off the list, we have Quiv. Sleeping while cuddling a Quiv is said to be a heavenly experience, but there are some who have been crushed and sent to heaven by ones that toss and turn in their sleep. Alright, starting out kind of tame, when you're going to sleep, be sure to keep the Quiv in the Pal sphere. Number 9. Next we have Daydream. It puts those it's interested in to sleep and shows them an endless stream of happy dreams. Those who fall under its spell are never to wake until death takes them. So yeah, Daydream puts you in an eternal sleep, and you die of probably lack of sustenance and water. Number 8. Now we have Lifmunk. Intelligent as a 5 to 7-year-old human child, it makes a wonderful partner, but there have been more than a few cases where they've killed their master after learning to use weapons. So yeah, that's pretty scary. Put this on the list for top 10 anime betrayals 2024. Number 7. Next is Nightwing. It carries newborn pals to its nest and raises them as a surrogate parent. Once the baby pal is of eating age, it hunts them. That's messed up. That's pretty messed up, honestly. I really don't have much more to say. You know, it pretends to be your parent and then it hunts you. That sucks. Number 6. Now we have Relaxaurus. Contrary to its blasé appearance, it's quite ferocious. It perceives everything in its sight as prey and will stop at nothing to devour it. I mean, yeah, it's essentially a dopey T-Rex, but that's still terrifying to think about. As a bonus, I'll add in Relaxaurus Lux, just because it's pretty funny. One day, Relaxaurus had an idea. Maybe it was about time for a change. Just then, an electric shock raced through its body. I just thought that was pretty funny. Hi, I'm one of those guys that's sometimes funny while playing games, like Palworld, Zelda, and many more to come. If you're enjoying the content, think about pressing those buttons, maybe? Now back to your regularly scheduled content. Number 5. Now we have one of my personal favorite pals to use, Hangyu. Its strong arms can rip apart even iron. As a particularly cruel form of execution, serious criminals would be strung up in a public square, and a Hangyu would rip off the skin from their bones. That's pretty crazy. Like, I know its name is Hangyu, but that is the execution pal. As a bonus, I decided to add Hangyu Cryst. Its gigantic arms can tear through blocks of ice. There were times when great sinners were tied in the town square and had their hair torn out by Hangyu Cryst as a brutal form of public humiliation. Again, that's pretty crazy. The execution pals. Number 4. Now we have Killari. It wraps itself around its enemy's head, sucking out their insides. Pal mummies are occasionally found, but these are in fact Killari victims. That's pretty gross, I won't lie, that's pretty crazy. Very scary. I'm gonna be on the lookout for them from now on, because I want to stay away. Number 3. To no one's surprise, we have Lovander. Seeking a night of love, it is always chasing someone around. At first, it only showed interest in other pals, but in recent years, even humans have become the target of its debauchery. So let's make it clear that this pal is on this list because it doesn't care about consent. And that's pretty scary too. Number 2. And now we have Lunaris. It can control those who carelessly stare into its eyes. Those seen with a Lunaris are in its mind, simply under its control. I figured here at the top it would be more important to have pals that don't necessarily care about consent and how scary that really is in the real world. Honorable mention. It's kind of a gag, but I had to include Marshmallow and Ribbony from my Hatched Pals Only series. This pal is a godlike, legendary entity. Rarely seen by humans, it curses those that survive its presence. Number 1. Not all of these entries have to be scary or visceral, but some of them can just be interesting. So for number 1, I have a tie between Paladius and Necromus. For Paladius, once one with Necromus, its gleaming form is free from all negative emotions. However, a glimmer of hatred can still be seen deep within its eyes. And for Necromus, once one with Paladius, its darkened form is the embodiment of negative emotions. However, a glimmer of compassion can still be seen deep within its eyes. So these pals are interesting because it's implied that they were once one greater legendary pal. I really like these pals' story because there's this yin and yang thing going on, or maybe if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, it kind of feels like a Heartless and a Nobody was created from a greater being. And currently, I don't know if it's explained why they're separated. I just hope it gives us an opportunity to fuse them back together in the future. Those were some insane Paldeck entries, and I have no idea how I'm going to sleep tonight, but I know I missed a few, so let me know some crazy ones you know in the comments down below. And did you press those buttons? Did you press those buttons? Huh? Bye!